What's up, everybody? Guys, I want to talk about something. This topic, it's so true, and it is definitely, absolutely a problem these days. This is based on the dating world. All right, for starters, most of the time, dating apps, and all of the time, social media, they're just flat out toxic places to be. I'm going to tell you, before I had entered into my healing transition and started to grow and give myself self love and putting my pieces back together, I had opened a dating app profile. I did not pay for it, I was on there for free. However, I wasn't using it. I really only did this at a time when I was just kind of like I was low. I was feeling low. I was very lonely. I still do get lonely from time to time. That's only human, but I had gotten to the point where again I started pouring into myself, and now I'm building myself. And I had opened that app, that profile, and I flat out did not even use it. Quite frankly, I wasn't even getting any hits or anything, so I just made me ignore it even more. So it just sat there in the shadows, lingering. And I really haven't even been trying to meet anybody in person because I'm honest with myself. I am not ready for that. I am very close to being at that point, but I am not currently ready for that. So, I just want to say how, like, I see all these females out here, both on social media and these dating sites, claiming to be the cream of the crop. They claim they got it all together, they got life all figured out, like they don't have any baggage. When more often you could just look at their photo and clearly see they got all the baggage in the world. They're full of it, full of baloney. They just, they're living in denial. They're absolutely living in denial. You can just look at their photos, even most of the time, just one of them, and clearly see that they have issues. They got inner child wounds, they got daddy issues, they got trauma wounds, and it's like they just refuse to go and do the inner self work. This doesn't happen overnight. It's a long road, guys. For those of you that have been doing it or have done it, you know what I'm talking about. You know the amount of effort and fight that you need to put forth to pull it off. It is not easy. You have to be alone while doing all this. You can't go sleeping around. You can't go partying. You just have to do you. You have to cut off everything and do that work. It involves admitting your issues to yourself or figuring them out, accepting them, and then begin the healing process. You need to start changing those issues. This is all done on your own. You're not going to go on some healing journey by running out and partying and sleeping with random partners thinking, oh, I'm fixed. Yeah, I'm over that person. No, you're not. You just stuffed it deep down inside you. And you're a ticking time bomb. This is the truth. And I know so many people hate the truth these days. A lot of you guys cannot stand it, which is why a lot of my content kind of gets brushed off to the side, and that's fine, but I'm just doing my job here. I got a like before. Actually, I think it was 2 weeks ago. And as I said, I wasn't even bothering with the app. I saw her photo a couple weeks ago and I was like, boy, something's up with her. It was very clear to me. I didn't even respond. Again, I haven't even been looking. So, I don't really like ignoring people, okay? Unless it's absolutely necessary. You know, if it's somebody new like that, I'm not just going to like completely ignore you because, you know, that could be traumatic too. That can cause wounds for people too. So I do my best to be kind. And I got back to her a little while ago and I was very honest. Told her where I'm at, meaning, where I'm at personally, my point in life after going through hell and back. Now I am starting to do very, very well for myself. I've been celibate. I've been focusing on me. I've been pouring into myself. I've been doing the work, the inner work and the physical work, both on my body and, employment wise. My finances are rising. My credit is rising. My mentality, I can't even say how much higher it is. And, my vibration, my mindset has completely changed and risen compared to a few years ago when I was quite literally living in hell. I had been taken to absolute rock bottom by someone, and I was basically left for dead. They ran off to the next, and God knows how many others. Anyway, I messaged her back and I told her, exactly where I'm at and and I was honest and I said, look, I haven't even been on this app. It's just been sitting there lingering. I kind of forgot about it. And again, it wasn't paid, so I wasn't serious about it. So she was really nice and understanding to me, and I appreciated that, and I expressed that to her, and I said, thank you. I appreciate you, reading me so well and being understanding and kind. And I said, your kindness plays a big role. And it's funny because as soon as I said that, it's like something clicked in her head because I complimented her kindness and she completely twists the narrative and makes me the bad guy. When just before, she was kind and understanding. Now, I told her, thank you for being kind, yada yada. She says, well, now she comes at me, well, you really need to start being more self-aware and you shouldn't be on dating apps to give us females a fair chance and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, hun, I haven't even been on here. But yes, since you remind me it needs to be deleted, I'll do so. Thanks, boss. This is what I said. Yeah, I deleted it. I don't even remember it being there, but, I figured I didn't want to just like ignore her and brush her off. But it's like, so my point is clearly, guys, how she acted on that. First, she was acting, being nice and kind, and then she flips out on me for no reason. It's like she took it personal now because now she's feeling like I'm rejecting her. She's not getting her way. And that's the freaking problem. I can clearly see in her photo she's got issues. You girls out there, you got to stop living in denial. You're throwing up some false illusion. Like you got it all figured out, you're healed, you're great, life's great, da da da, and you're looking for a good man, and you're not about the situationships and blah blah blah. When just by looking at your photo, clearly that's what you're gonna be, a situationship. Because you got issues. Because you refuse to do the work. Like, what is it like some of y'all just like refuse to be alone? Like, you just need to have somebody. And it always ends like so abruptly, and it's always so short term. It's just like on to the next, on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. It's always toxic, 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 drama, drama, drama. It's just a repetitive cycle. It never ends. It goes and goes and goes. Like, are y'all ever gonna draw the line and start doing the damn inner work and cut everything off? Cut off the damn dating, cut off the promiscuous crap, and pour into yourself. Get past your damn traumas. Do that inner child healing. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Quite often, this takes years. It's taken me years. Like 4, to be exact. And I'm still not ready because I'm pouring into me. I'm putting my life together. Why? Because that's what it needs to be. You can't go get into a relationship. You can't provide for anybody if you're not in the right space. If you don't have anything, if you're not feeling great about who you are, if you don't love yourself, if you're not in that space in life, what the hell do you have to offer someone else? Aside from pleasure. You know what I mean by that. In which case, that's just toxic. Because all you're going to be doing is draining each other. Or you're going to get drained. And then you're just going to fall back apart again and end up back at ground zero, and you're going to have to start the process all over again. You know? Guys, I know sex is great, okay? You know, we're human. But by being that way, we're holding ourselves back. Like, we're never going to get anywhere. The cycle's just going to keep repeating and repeating and repeating. If you take the time and do the inner work, no matter how long it takes, like, you're going to end up with a great freaking life. And then you're going to absolutely love yourself for fighting through it and doing all that work to getting yourself at the space that you would be at that time. And then you'd be more than happy to be able to provide for somebody and help give somebody else a good life too. And hopefully you find the right partner and they'll reciprocate that energy with you. Because what I see a lot often these days is like these situationships, they're always just one-sided. You know, these damaged partners think they deserve the whole world handed to them when they're nothing but toxicity. They don't appreciate anything you give them. It's never enough. They're always running behind your back being deceitful because they refuse to do the work. And they just want to live in some fantasy land and cast illusions like they're all great and all that, and they're just the perfect freaking candidate. And before long, you figure out, no, they're not. But if you're aware enough, and once you've done the work, you can tell just by photograph that that person, you need to stay away from them. You know, again, I was just trying to be kind to her. I didn't want to leave her hanging. And like the fact that I could already, like I said, I already saw by her photo, she's got issues. This girl's got baggage. She's got trauma. She's got inner child wounds. I could just see it written all over her. But she did that illusion, like she's just great. And, you know, even her little voice comment she had on there was, you know, she made it seem like she got it all figured out, and she was just looking for this great guy, and she's not about situationships. And it's like I could see it right on her face that she is a situationship. Do the damn work, people. Just do it and get it over with, and you'll be so happy that you did. Why waste your life going through the same toxic, repetitive cycle over and over and over, and the addictions and the lust? And it's just like you're always going to be stuck at bottom, and those traumas and those wounds and the issues, they're only going to build. They're only going to get worse. If you don't know where to start, just do a little bit of research and figure it out. It's not hard, but you need to be honest with yourself. What is the right thing to do? Like, how can I fix me? And stop taking it out on everybody else. People aren't here to fix you. You need to fix you. It's not our responsibility. We can't fix you anyway. And when we try to, you just destroy us in return. Because you never did the work and you just refuse to do it. That's selfish. I hope y'all get my point. And I really hope people start waking up and doing the right thing. This is getting horrible out here. This is just toxic. Earth has turned into HELL. Probably always has been, but it's at an all-time high now. I hope y'all struggling out there really like... I hope this clicks for you. Please start doing right by yourself and build yourself a better life. You gotta do it for yourself. It's not gonna get handed to you because you're still always gonna have that toxicity bottled up inside you, and it's gonna explode. Usually in a short amount of time. There's not gonna be any good situationship because you haven't done that work. Again, it's a very hard thing to do, but life isn't easy, is it? It's not meant to be easy. We're here to learn. It's an experience. We're here to grow and rise. You know what I'm saying? If we were all fallen angels, do the work to redeem yourself and grow your wings back. God bless you guys. Have a good night.